I don't know, 30, 40 years, something like that. Been around this since the day I was born.
Yeah, so you got a little experience in your back pocket and a resume to go along with it, but what is it about the scorekeeping? I mean, do you just really enjoy it? Because anytime I'm around it, it just seems like it's so hectic and everything is so fast paced, and like, you know, you can't hardly keep up.
Well, it is. We're pretty fast-paced. We have 144 cars here tonight, and about 80 of those checked in the last hour, so it gets a little hectic down there.
Wow.
But my daughter helps, and we've got the automated scoring system this year, so that helps immensely. We have to hand score the sport compacts and like the lightning sprints and the vintage cars, so we hand score those, and if we don't have enough transponders, we hand score those guys too.
Yeah.
Because we had over 100 transponders, and when you have 144 cars, it's kind of hard to get them to go around.
So somebody's going to have to be hand scored.
Exactly. If you're late, you know, it's like you snooze, you lose.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, 144 cars, man, it just sounds so impressive. And of course, I believe we've got 8 classes tonight, and what I've got here is we have the Show Me Vintage.
Yes.
We have the Sport Compacts, the USRA B mods, E mods, Pure Stocks, Midwest Limited Late Models, USRA Stock Cars, and the USRA A mods. 144 cars.
44, absolutely.
Yeah.
This is our second biggest night this year. We had 145 when we had our rain out on a Sunday earlier this season.
Yeah.
But we average over 100 cars a night, so racing is not dull around here.
Yeah. For some of you folks that just really aren't familiar with where I-35 Speedway is, it is located, I would call it north central Missouri, right off of I-35 Speedway, just about 10 miles north of Cameron. So that would give you kind of the location of where it is. Of course, you guys, you get a lot of drivers that come down from Iowa, a lot of people from down around the Kansas City area. But answer me this, does or does not the majority of your drivers, their residences within probably 10, 15, 20-mile area of the track?
No, I don't think so, because we have a lot coming from Iowa. We've got them coming from Topeka out that way, Kansas City, Parkville. You know, there's a lot of our drivers are not the locals. So, I mean, there are locals, but they're not in this general vicinity.
Yeah. And of course, we might go back here and talk a little bit of history. And I know you know the answer to this question, so I'm going to ask. Oh, yes, you do. I'm going to ask you because I think you told me, so I know. But what was the original name of this racetrack way back when?
Hummingbird Speedway.
And who built it?
The guy's first name was Bill. I can't remember his last name.
Okay.
But Hummingbird Speedway. I can't remember what year that was. The next year Larry Castor had it, and I started helping Larry way back when up here.
A long time ago, because I think Larry came up here after he had done Riverside, if I remember right.
I believe it was probably 94 that we came up here the first year, because this was when they were, we had the 93 season and 94. We cleaned up from the flood in Kansas City, and I believe it was probably 95, not 94. It had to be 95 that we came up here.
Yeah.
So we've been here a while.
Okay, here's a good question for you. Do you have a favorite class? Now, I know with your husband's experience, and plus I know you used to be season ticket holders up at Knoxville for the sprint cars. Now, sprint cars come in here a little bit, but let's just say on a weekly basis, do you have a favorite class that you really enjoy? Do you have time to enjoy the races?
Oh no, with the automated scoring, we get to see more. But I don't have a favorite class. All the drivers are my favorite. I like to, when they come up to my window, I want to greet them by name, and that's hard sometimes. But I try real hard to do that.
Yeah. Well, I'm surprised, because I thought you'd say open wheel racing was probably your favorite for as many years as you and Hippie kind of followed that around.
Well, we had, we started out open wheel, my dad in the 50s, and then 60s, 70s, and 80s we quit racing, so we've been doing the stock car scene since the 80s. So, yeah, I don't have any favorites. All the drivers are my favorites.
Yeah, okay. Correct me if I'm wrong here, and I can't remember, but are you or are you not a member of the Carb Hall of Fame?
Yes, I am. I was inducted in 2018, 2019. I can't remember. Well,
I went in 18, and I don't know. Now, wait a minute. No, I went in 19, so
Okay, I think I went in the year before you,
Yes.
2018.
Okay, all right.
And my dad went in 2013.
Yeah, and of course, I know how I feel about it. It's quite an honor to be in that group because it's, and I'm prejudiced about this, I guess, but it's the best of the best in the Kansas City area in racing.
It is. It is. There's a lot of good people in there, and there's still a lot of good people that need to be nominated.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So I put my plug in. Go to the Hall of Fame website.
Yeah.
And get your nominations in before September 1st.
Yeah, and then you got to fill out that, well, I can't remember what you call it, the resume.
Yes.
For the person that you're doing, because they need to have some credentials, I guess, to show that the driver was from the area and whatever.
Right. We just need a story, you know, when they started, what they've done, their accomplishments. And then, you know, we just need to have pictures and what have you. But, yeah.
Okay, here, I got another good question for you. How's it working for Kyle and Mike Johnson? They seem like just terrific folks and just do such a great job here at the track. As I'm sure you probably know, the track has won the Cheeseworks of the Year award a couple of times, I believe, which I'm sure some people take lightly, but I do not. Yeah. But, you know, it's well-deserved. As we've said so many times, place is always, you know, really clean, great for fans to come to, family deal, just a good deal. But how are they to work for? Now, come on, tell me the truth.
You know, they're like family to me.
Yeah.
So we'll have our discussions about what needs to be changed, and we're always looking for things to make better. Of course, for the last year and a half, this is our second season, full season. 18 and under are always free, which makes it really nice. We do something new every year, and this year it's a bathroom remodel. Yeah. As unsexy as that can be, we're getting new bathrooms.
Well, I know women appreciate a lot more than men, but still it's a good deal. And, you know, like I say, just a good facility and great people that run it. And, gee, they always treat me nice. I can't complain a bit.
Yeah. Well, I live 80 miles from here, and I make the trip up here every week. Now, you don't do that unless you like the people and work well with the people that you're working with.
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can get Philip in there for a minute. Hey, Philip, could you sit in for just a minute, buddy?
Okay.
Could you sit in? Thank you a lot, Linda. I appreciate it, girl. Thank you, dear. We're going to get Philip Wilson in here for just a second. Philip is the announcer here at I-35 Speedway. And Philip is going to be taking on some new duties here this next week. But anyway, Philip, how long you been doing the announcing?
Well, I announced here from '99 when Larry Castor had it till 2013. Then I switched jobs and had to give it up because I couldn't be here all night. And I came back last season, so I've been doing it another year and a half. Yeah. So off and on about 15 years.
Yeah, 15 years, man. I tell you what, I'd lose my voice every night if it was me, because I do these interviews sometimes for 5 or 10 minutes and I'm out of here. But anyway, I'm going to ask you like you do Linda here. Do you have a favorite class that you really enjoy calling the races on?
You know, they're all good, but I've always liked the stock cars. The stock cars always put on a great show. They can go 3 or 4 wide at any time. So, yeah, I'm a stock car guy.
Yeah, I hear the motors rumbling down there, so I know we're getting close. But just one final question, and that is, what do you think, who's going to maybe win some of these classes tonight? You got any idea? How's it looking so far? Looks like that Cadwalder is going to be right up here again.
Yeah, I was going to say it's going to be tough to beat Tyler tonight. He's got 5 in a row. We're going to have a new winner in the stock cars. The 2 winners from the last 5 weeks aren't here, so it's anybody's ball game tonight. So, and like you said, I'm taking on some new duties Thursday night. Starting this Thursday will be the McCarthy Auto Group Speed Zone. Justin Lawson was hosting it, but I'm going to take it over, and he's going to have a new show called the Design Source Floor and High Side, where he's going to focus on open wheel. He's more of an open wheel guy. I'm more of a fendered guy, so I took that over. It's going to be moving here Thursday nights at 7 p.m., so be sure to catch that.
Absolutely, and I know that Philip's going to do a good job on that show because you just got the experience and the know-how behind you, so just hang in there, buddy. It can be fun.
Thank you.
Thanks for talking with us. Folks, like I say, the motors are down there in the hot lanes warming up, getting ready to come out. I think the A mains are going to be starting here pretty soon. Once again, I'm going to run over this lineup for tonight. It's going to be the Show Me Vintage, the Sport Compacts, USRA B mods, E mods, Pure Stocks, Midwest Limited Late Model, which is one of my favorite. I get to pick one. I will. USRA Stock Cars, USRA A mods, 144 cars. I want to thank my camera guy here tonight. What's your name, bud? Philip. We got Philip running the camera tonight. I appreciate him doing that. He was sitting down here in front of me, and it's great of him to be, take on that duty because, man, I tell you what, there's a lot of responsibility, Philip. Got to keep us in the picture, buddy. Anyway, thanks, Philip. I do appreciate it. But, folks, like I say, we're going to be going here pretty quick. So enjoy the show, and tune in to Cheeseworks videos on Facebook.
Row. Michael Taylor, the third outside the third row. Green flag comes out. Into turn number one, side by side. Chris DeShong now come out with that race lead. Jaden Pauley second. Here comes the 15 of Josh Adkins. He'll go to the inside, look at the ground. Jaden Pauley. Michael Taylor the third up into that fourth spot. Josh Marshall fifth. Adam Dunwoody going to look to the inside. Is the yellow flag going to come out? Looking for the green flag again. Green flag comes back out. Chris DeShong again from that outside front row will take that lead into turn number one. Jaden Pauley slides up the racetrack, opens the door for Josh Adkins. Adkins looking to get by for second. He'll take that second position. Jaden Pauley back to third. Michael Taylor the third, battling with Bo Adkins for fourth. Now Michael Taylor the third on the inside of Jaden Pauley, trying to get that third position away. He'll take that third spot. Here comes Josh Marshall. He'll move up to fifth around Bo Adkins. Adam Dunwoody side by side behind Bo Adkins with George Burnett. Chris DeShong pulling away. Josh Marshall now moves up to second. Jaden Pauley third. Michael Taylor the third back to fourth. Problems for the 15 of Josh Adkins. Your second place car will pull onto the infield. He was running second for a few laps. As a yellow flag going to come out. I believe. Green flag back out. Chris DeShong, your race leader. Jaden Pauley gets turned around in front of the field. He's still going, so the green stays out, but we got Jordan Clem over there in the 23J turned around as he had nowhere to go. Green flag back out. Chris DeShong, your race leader. 3 feature wins for him on the year. Michael Taylor the third with 3 feature wins. He'll move up into that second spot around Josh Marshall. Marshall back to third. Side by side, Adam Dunwoody and George Burnett. Oh, right behind him, the 30 of Dakota Jennings got sideways. But he'll keep going, so we'll stay green. Chris DeShong, your leader. Michael Taylor the third in that second spot. Josh Marshall third. Adam Dunwoody, George Burnett, and Dakota Jennings battling it out for fourth, fifth, and sixth. George Burnett now moves up into fourth around Adam Dunwoody. Dunwoody looking for his fourth straight top 4 tech finish. He's had that car looking good the last 3 nights that it's ran. Jaden Pauley gets turned around, but he'll get going again. He'll pull on the infield, so we'll stay green. Yellow flag out for, I believe Jaden Polly didn't get in on the, you have to be inside those poles to be safe, so. Time 6 laps to go. It'll be a single file restart for these drivers the rest of the go. Here in this A feature for the E-Mods. Green flag back out, Michael Taylor the third. Slides up the racetrack. Chris DeShong trying to battle back. Michael Taylor III is your race leader, but we are getting reports from the track officials that he jumped that restart, so he'll be docked a position if he wins the race. The 30 of Dakota Jennings pulls onto the infield. Chris DeShong sits at second. Josh Marshall third. George Burnett fourth. Adam Dunwoody fifth. So if he Bo Adkins doing a good job in that 6th position, right behind Adam Dunwoody. Lane Matthews gets a little bit sideways, but he'll keep going, so we'll stay green. Out of turn number 4, whites out, 1 to go. Yellow flag going to come out for the 38M of Michael Silkwood. Lights out, looking for the green flag. 2 laps remain. Out of turn number 2, Chris DeShong takes that lead back. Michael Taylor the third in that 2nd spot. Josh Marshall third. George Burnett fourth. Adam Dunwoody fifth. Whites out, 1 to go for the 54L of Chris DeShong. DeShong going to try to switch his line a little bit to try to keep Michael Taylor the third behind him. Taylor going to give her one last run into turn number 3. Who's it going to be? Checkered flag to the 54L of Chris DeShong. Second going to go to the 6T of Michael Taylor the third. Third will go to the 55J of Josh Marshall. Fourth to the 23B of George Burnett. And fifth to the 33D of Adam Dunwoody. So Chris DeShong and Michael Taylor III come in tonight tied for 3, or with 3 wins each on the year. Rowdy Chris DeShong now picks up his 4th feature win here in the E-Modifieds at I-35 Speedway. Lights are out, 12 laps to decide tonight's Pure Stock feature winner. Green flag comes out as they go 4 wide into turn number 1. Nick Bonnet comes out with the lead, but here comes Blaine Yance. Yance to the inside as they go 3 wide behind him with Kaufman, Couch, and Dixon. Here comes Johnny Price and Riley Yance as Blaine Yance will lead lap number 1. Brandon Dixon now to the inside. He'll take over that 2nd spot, but he wants more. He wants that 3rd feature win of the year as he had 8 last year. Your defending track champion now up into that 2nd position. Looking to get around Blaine Yance in the 3Y. Side by side at the line, looks like Yance had the lead, but Brandon Dixon back to the inside. Ava Dixon not here tonight. She's at a softball tournament. Hopefully her team done well as they work side by side for the race lead. You've got the 3Y up top and the 3 down low. Brandon Dixon now your race leader. Blaine Yance back to the high side. Conrad Kaufman now up to third all by himself. Colton Couch back to fourth. Done a good job in that 13X car. Riley Yance now looking to the inside of Nick Bonnet for fifth as Gracie Crouch tries to get by Johnny Price. Oh, Chris Foote getting sideways. Coming out of turn 4. Oh, the 11S Tyler Starmer gets turned around in turn number 2. Green flag comes back out. There she goes. Brandon Dixon, your race leader. Conrad Kaufman now second. Then you've got Yance and Yance, Blaine and Riley third and fourth. Colton Couch back to fifth. Johnny Price sixth. Mike Miller up to seventh. Mike Miller with a good run in that M4 car. Conrad Kaufman looked to the outside of Brandon Dixon. Trying to get the 323 of Nick Bonnet with a flat tire. Actually, the 323 lost a tire. We got a tire rolling down turns 3 and 4. Green flag set to come back out. 5 laps down, 7 to go here in your Pure Stock A feature. Green flag back out. Brandon Dixon, your leader. Blaine Yance was second. Now Conrad Kaufman blows by on that outside line. Riley Yance looking to get by Blaine Yance for third. Kaufman, he's had a real fast hot rod here this year. Showing it here again tonight as he's up there running second, but he wants more. He's looking for that race lead on the outside of Brandon Dixon. Side by side for third and fourth, you got Riley and Blaine Yance. Blaine has that third spot. Now here comes Colton Couch. He goes to the inside of Yance. Conrad Kaufman on the outside looking for that lead. Trying to get around Brandon Dixon. Colton Couch on the inside of Blaine Yance looking for third. Who's going to have it at the line? Woohoo! That was close. I believe Conrad had it by just a hair. Now Brandon Dixon back out in the lead. He's trying to slide up a little bit, trying to take that line away from Conrad Kaufman. 3Y of Blaine Yance sits in that third spot, but he's got Colton Couch to his inside. Conrad Kaufman out of turn 2 will take that lead, scrapes the wall. Brandon Dixon back to the inside. Dixon will be one of my guests on the McCarthy Auto Group Speed Zone. Thursday night, 7 p.m., I-35 Speedway, Facebook Live. Kaufman, your race leader. Dixon second. Colton Couch third, but here comes Blaine Yance back to the outside. Riley Yance right behind him in the 8Y. White's out, 1 to go. What a race fans. Conrad Kaufman, your leader. Kaufman will be my guest in 3 weeks on the Speed Zone. And we're going to have some good things to talk about, it looks like. Through turns 3 and 4, checkered flag for the second time in 2021 to the 49K of Conrad Kaufman. Second to go to the 3 of Brandon Dixon. Third to the 3Y of Blaine Yance. Fourth to the 13X of Colton Couch. And fifth to the 8Y of Riley Yance. Race fans, that was a great race between all these drivers. Let's hear it for tonight's feature winner in your Pure Stock A feature. From Jamesport, Missouri, the 49K of Conrad Kaufman. Lights are out, looking for the green flag this time. 15 laps to decide tonight's Show Me Vintage A feature winner. Side by side into turn 1, Rocky Road's Jeff Seiler. Still side by side, but Jeff Seiler lead lap number 1, Rocky Road second. Side by side for third and fourth, Larry Waters and Daniel Schmidt. Here comes Stephen Rock. He'll move up into fifth around Jim Thorne. Thorne back to the outside, but here comes Damon Clevenger trying to go to the outside. Laura Smith going to go a lap down in the 10 car. Lost the 98 of Mike Johnson to the infield. Last 2 weeks he finished third and second. Tonight not going to get a finish. As yellow flag going to come out. The 8-ball Rocky Road's up there in 3 and 4. Jeff Seiler, your leader in the 2. Larry Waters up into the second position, leaving the BT Justice machine at home tonight. Third spot belongs to the 45 of Daniel Schmidt. Fourth of the 31, Stephen Rock right now. And Jim Thorne right now holding on to fifth, but he's got Jim Clevenger right behind him. Clevenger, I believe, had 6 feature wins last year. He's got 1 this year. In only their third race of the season. The other winner was the 08 of Dan Schmidt, who finds himself in the back in that yellow 08 car, trying to find a hole to get through. Top 2 cars break away, then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars battling it out for the rest of them. Larry Waters looked to the inside, trying to get around the 2 of Jeff Seiler for the lead. Here comes Jim Clevenger. He'll move up into third. Excuse me, Damon Clevenger moves up into third. Daniel Schmidt now back to fourth. Steve Rock and Mickey Fleehart side by side for fifth and sixth. Jeff Seiler, your leader. Larry Waters second. Clevenger in that third spot. As the top 3 cars now break away from Daniel Schmidt, Mickey Fleehart, Stephen Rock, Jim Thorne, Dan Schmidt, Alan Guthrie, Rocky Rhodes, and Laura Smith. Larry Waters again going to go to the inside, looking for that race lead off of 4. Trying to get around the 2 of Jeff Seiler. Now he's going to get a challenge on the outside from Damon Clevenger. They're coming up again on lap traffic. Laura Smith right ahead for him. Jeff Seiler, your leader. Damon Clevenger second. Larry Waters third. Mickey Fleehart fourth. Dan Schmidt now move up into fifth. Jeff Seiler doing a great job holding off Larry Waters and Damon Clevenger. Waters side by side for the race lead out of 4. Seiler still your leader at the line. Coming up on Laura Smith again, going to put her another lap down is now Damon Clevenger. Moves around Larry Waters for second. Waters going to go back to the inside. Waters might have a little bit of smoke out of the back of the 00. That or it's coming out of Clevenger. I can't tell, but I seen a thin trail of smoke as they went down the front straightaway. This time by the whites out. 1 to go as the 51 of Alan Guthrie gets turned around on the back straightaway. Yellow flag going to come out for the 51 of Alan Guthrie. Comes back out. Green, white, checker finish. So 2 laps to go here in your Show Me Vintage A feature. Larry Waters back to the inside, trying to get that second position back from Damon Clevenger. Oh, the 45 of Daniel Schmidt gets turned around in turn number 2. Yellow flag will come out for the 45. Now, I know I'm not out there racing, but Jeff Seiler, your leader. Damon Clevenger second. Larry Waters third. As they come to take the white flag again, 1 lap to go. Dan Schmidt goes up and over the bank at turn number 4. Yellow flag going to come out for the 08 of Dan Schmidt sitting up there on top of turn number 4. Green flag back out on the racetrack. Jeff Seiler, your leader. Damon Clevenger second. Larry Waters third. Mickey Fleehart fourth. Stephen Rock fifth. Seiler gets sideways, opens the door for Clevenger. Clevenger, your race leader at the white flag. 1 lap to go. Not sure if Seiler got sideways by himself or what. He gets sideways again, so those tires have gone away on the 2 car as Waters gets by for second. Can he hold on to a podium finish? Mickey Fleehart for third. Checkered flag for the second time to the 6 of Damon Clevenger. Second to go to the 00 of Larry Waters. Third to the 7 of Mickey Fleehart. Fourth to the 2 of Jeff Seiler, and fifth 31 of Stephen Rock. So the 2 car lost the tires on this last couple of laps. Gets sideways a couple times, loses 3 positions, finishes 4th. Picking up his second feature win of the year, the 6 of Damon Clevenger. Green flag comes out. 10 laps to decide tonight's Sport Compact A feature winner. Side by side out of turn number 2. Now Isaiah Penton going to take that lead. Picked up a feature win last season here at I-35 Speedway. David Miller in the 55, a 2-time feature winner this year. Looking to the inside, looking for that 3rd feature win of the year. Devin Schmidt in the 33D up into the 3rd spot. Harold Robb Sr. in the 22L running 4th. The 3R of Keegan Russell 5th. Brad Mick in the 31, feature winner from earlier this year, had a flat tire in his heat race, so did not have a good starting spot here in the A feature. Trying to come through traffic. Left rear flat on the 5 car of Landon Neeson. Black flag going to be displayed. Neeson up the racetrack. He has been black flagged and told on the receiver to report to the pit area with a flat. Isaiah Penton now going to put a car a lap down. I believe that's the 4 of Gary Hilgerson. Looks like he might take his car to the pits. Isaiah Penton, your race leader, going to put Rosie Peterson a lap down. David Miller in that second spot. Devin Schmidt fourth. Harold Robb Sr. Devin Schmidt third. Harold Robb Sr. fourth, and Keegan Russell fifth. As they battle side by side now for sixth and seventh between Chris Wright and Brad Mick. Chris Wright now going to go to the inside, trying to get around the 22L of Harold Robb Sr. Now Brad Mick going to go to the inside, trying to get around Harold Robb Sr. They'll both make the pass. Now they go to work on Keegan Russell, as Isaiah Penton now puts Jeremy Robb a lap down. David Miller doing all he can, trying to scratch and claw his way around your race leader. Yellow flag going to come out. 35, Chris Wright on the back straightaway. Green flag comes back out. Chris Wright to the inside of Keegan Russell, looking for that fifth position. No, it's fourth. As they all chase the AP of Isaiah Penton. This time by, he'll see the white out, 1 to go. White flag for the AP of Isaiah Penton. Trying to hold off David Miller and win his first feature of 2021. Lost the 35 of Chris Wright, had a good run going in that fourth position. Out of turn 4, checkered flag for the AP of Isaiah Penton. Second to the 55 of David Miller. Third to the 33D of Devin Schmidt. Fourth to the 3R of Keegan Russell, and fifth to the 22L of Harold Robb Sr. Three feature wins for Kerry Davis. 2 for Tommy Cordray, 1 for Paul Glendenning. Green flag comes out. Kerry Davis will take that early lead. Mike Taylor Jr. back to second. Tommy Cordray, Michael Dodson side by side for third and fourth. Kerry Davis, your leader. Mike Taylor Jr. second. Tommy Cordray third. Michael Dodson fourth. Houston Johnson fifth. John Willard sixth. Terry Van Trump seventh. Brad Dimon eighth. Kerry Davis, your leader. Mike Taylor Jr. second. Tommy Cordray still third. Mike Taylor Jr. getting a challenge from Tommy Cordray for that second position. Cordray down low, Taylor up high. They all chase your race leader, the 24 at Kerry Davis. Davis looking for feature win number 4 on the year. Kerry Davis, your leader. Tommy Cordray, second. Michael Taylor Jr., third. Michael Dotson, fourth. John Willard, fifth. Getting a challenge now from Houston Johnson. Kerry Davis still your leader, but Tommy Cordray starting to reel him in a little bit lap after lap. Kerry Davis, Tommy Cordray pulling away lap after lap from third place driver Mike Taylor Jr. Getting a challenge now from Michael Dodson. Dodson looking for that third position, trying to get around Taylor. He'll make the pass, but Taylor a little bit faster on that outside line, makes the pass right back. Five laps remain. Side by side for third and fourth. Oh, Michael Dodson losing the handle on the 55. He'll get turned around, but he's still going, so we'll stay green. Nice driving skills there by Michael Dodson, getting the car going again, so we don't have a yellow flag. Kerry Davis, your race leader. Oh, problems for the 10 of John Willard. He slows. Yellow flag going to come out. Didn't want to say anything, but we almost went green to checkered. 20 laps for these drivers. And the 10 of John Willard unable to get to the infield, I guess. Green flag back out. Kerry Davis in a 24-year race leader. Side by side for second. Michael Dodson, contact between him and Tommy Cordray for that second position. Cordray going to dive bomb back to the inside, trying to get that second spot back. Cordray on the inside, he'll make the pass. Mike Dodson back to the outside. '58 of Terry Van Trump goes to the pits. Michael Taylor Jr. back up into fifth as Houston Johnson makes the pass on Tommy Cordray for third. White's out, 1 to go for the 24 of Kerry Davis. Michael Dodson gets turned around in turns 1 and 2. Green flag comes back out. Kerry Davis, your leader. Houston Johnson now up to second. Let's see if Johnson has anything for Davis on this last lap. Oh, Michael Dodson gets turned around again. White flag out, 1 lap to go. He's going. Houston Johnson, your leader now. Kerry Davis second, Tommy Cordray third, checkered flag to the 97 of Houston Johnson. Second spot to the 24 of Kerry Davis. Third to the 5 of Tommy Cordray, fourth to the 11 of Mike Taylor Jr., and fifth to the 9 of Brad Dibben. So taking home his first Midwest Limited Late Model feature win of the season, the newly married 97 Houston Johnson. Houston Johnson and his wife Cassidy got married last week, so congratulations to the... Green flag comes out. 15 laps to tonight's B-Mod A feature winner. Matt Kay takes that early lead into turn number 1. Here comes Shadron Turner in a 17T. Lonnie Hibner, Tyler Cadwallader. Now Shadron Turner takes the lead out of 4. Turner lead lap number 1. Matt Kay back to second. Tyler Cadwallader third. Lonnie Hibner fourth. Tyler Gerard fifth. Problems for the 15 of Corey Myers as the 23 of Danny Thompson gets turned around. Yellow flag out here in your USRA B-Mod A main. Speed zone. As the lights go out, green flag set to come back out. Matt Kay trying to get that race lead from Shadron Turner. They make a little bit of contact. Shadron Turner got sideways, corrects it. Matt Kay gonna try a slide job, unable to make the pass. Kay gonna slide up in front of Turner. Turner goes to the inside, takes that race lead back. Chris gets a little bit sideways. Kay again to the inside. Here comes Lonnie Hibner on the outside of Tyler Cadwallader for third. Kyler Gerard still in that fifth spot. Oh, we got one turned over in turns 1 and 2. Riley Fuller turned around. Chad Fuller over there. Not sure who's up over on their roof as a red flag will come out. Green flag back out on the racetrack. Shadron Turner looking for that first feature win of the year after winning 7 features last year. He keeps losing the lead in turn number 1, but gains it back in turn 2. Matt Kay trying to get a slide job that'll work. Shadron Turner takes that lead back. Matt Kay and him starting to pull away a little bit from Tyler Cadwallader as they try to break the 5-race winning streak of Tyler Cadwallader tonight. White's out, 1 to go. Let's see if the 17 Tia Shadron Turner can hold off the 1 BB of Matt Kay. Oh, the 00 of Dakota Gerard. Turn around here hard on the front straightaway. Race fans, who's going to win the USRA B-Mod A feature? We'll find out in 2 laps. Green flag back out on the racetrack. A good restart there for Tyler Cadwallader. He'll move up into second around Matt Kay. Cadwallader now up to second, trying to win his 6th feature in a row. Shadron Turner trying not to be the bridesmaid again this week to Cadwallader, as he's been for 3 of those feature wins. White's out, 1 to go. Let's see if Shadron Turner can get it done tonight. Matt Kay going to do a slide job on Cadwallader. Cadwallader back to the inside will take that 2nd spot back. Through turns 3 and 4, checkered flag for the first time in 2021 to 17 Tia Shadron Turner. 2nd to go to the 69er of Tyler Cadwallader. 3rd to go to the 1 BB of Matt Kay. 4th to the 88H of Lonnie Hibner, and 5th to the 222 of Dustin Christ. So picking up his first USRA B-Mod feature win of 2021 from St. Joseph, Missouri, the 17T of Shadron Turner. Shadron will now jump behind the wheel of a stock car. And here's your lineup for USRA Stock Car A feature. On the pole, the 21A of Aaron. Green flag back out for this USRA Stock Car 8 feature as they go 3 wide into turn number 2 for the top spot. Doug Keller going to come out with that top spot by just a little bit. As we got the 21 of Phillips, the 10 of Perigo, and the 21 of Waterbury. Out of turn number 2, all hooked together. #21J. Green flag comes out. Side by side into turn number 1. Aaron Sauter, Connor Masoner. Here comes the 12X of Matthew Lance on the outside. He gets by Tim Shields. Now he's on the outside of Doug Keller. Keller with double-digit feature wins last year as they go 3 wide out of 4. Aaron Sauter still your leader. Here comes at 47X and Connor Mason are on the outside as they go 4 wide into turn 3. Great driving there by these guys. 4 wide. But the 47X of Connor Mason are now your leader. Doug Keller up into second. Aaron Sauter third. The top 6 cars nose to tail, side to side, bumper to bumper. Doug Keller now noses out front. He's got Aaron Sauter right on his back bumper as he leads this lap now. Doug Keller, your race leader. Doug Keller, your leader. Connor Mason are second. Jeff Dixon now up to third. Where did he come from? Here comes Jeff Dixon up to third. Battling it out now for second spot with Connor Masoner. Side by side as we lose the 10W or 11W of Gerald Wawasik. Yellow flag out for debris in turn number, actually a car turnaround in turn 2. I thought I heard him say debris, but we got a car down low in turn 2. Doug Keller. How many times did you see this last season? Doug Keller out front. Jeff Dixon second. Last year, they would do this or go vice versa with Dixon out front. And I'm not sure where Jeff Dixon came from, but he found a hole on that inside line, and he shot up to that second place position. Green flag comes back out. Doug Keller, your leader. Jeff Dixon trying to get around the 33T of Tim Shields. Jim Masoner goes through the infield in turn 2. He'll lose a couple spots. Oh, we got one high over the bank. Almost got that car turned over. That's the 21P. He'll keep going, so we'll stay green. Doug Keller, your leader. Jeff Dixon second. Tim Shields third. Connor Masoner fourth. Aaron Sauter fifth. But here comes Keith Simmons from a rollover in his heat race. Now he's knocking on the door of a top 5. 3 wide into turn number 2. Dixon on the inside of Keller, looking for that lead. Yellow flag out for the 10W of Mike Wawasik. Green flag back out. Tim Shields trying to take that second position away from Jeff Dixon. Dixon a little bit faster on that high side. Trying to get around Doug Keller for the race lead now. Keller, your leader. Jeff Dixon second. Tim Shields third. Connor Masoner fourth. Dixon now to the outside, trying to get around Doug Keller for the lead. Keith Simmons up to 5th after rolling in his heat race. Jeff Dixon now your leader in the 88. Jeff Dixon your leader. Doug Keller second. Tim Shields third. Connor Masoner fourth. Keith Simmons fifth. Aaron Sauter wants that 5th spot back. As we got the 10P of Lucas Perigo and the 21X of Mattery Waterbury turnaround in turn number 2. Lights are out, looking for the green flag again. Yellow flag out again for the 21X Maddie Waterbury. Lights out, looking for the green flag this time. 9 laps complete, 6 to go. Green flag comes back out. Jeff Dixon, your leader. Doug Keller, second. Oh, Keller up against the wall. Red flag out for Doug Keller. Got hard into that wall. And a lot of people stacked up behind him. Nowhere to go for those drivers. The green flag this time. 6 laps still to go. Green flag comes back out. Jeff Dixon starting to pull away a little bit. Oh, Matthew Lance into that outside wall. He's still going though, so we'll stay green. Jeff Dixon, your leader. Tim Shields second, got up a little bit too high, but Shadron Turner unable to make the pass for second. Turner still in that third spot. Michael Knight fourth. Matthew Lance trying to get around Ricky Bobby for fifth. Here comes the 48X of Jim Masoner on the outside of Devin Stock. Jeff Dixon still your leader. Tim Shields still in second. Shadron Turner third. Michael Knight fourth. Ricky Bobby fifth. Jim Masoner Jr. trying to get around Matthew Lance for sixth. Here comes the 21 of Phillips back in this melee. White flag out, 1 to go for the 88 of Jeff Dixon. Looking for that first feature win on the 2021 season. Green flag comes back out. Michael Knight on the inside trying to get around Shadron. Turner makes the pass. Turner back on the outside, remakes the pass. Good driving there by Matthew Lance. He got a little bit sideways, able to correct it. White's out, 1 to go for the 88 of Jeff Dixon. 3 wide out of 4 for position. Michael Knight gets a little bit sideways. He might be losing a tire on that 32K car. See if he can hold on to it for another half a lap. Checker flag, the 88 of Jeff Dixon. Second will go to the 42, Tim Shields. Third will go to the 17, Tia Shadron Turner. Fourth to the 32K of Michael Knight, and I believe fifth, the 48X of Jim Masoner Jr. So picking up his first USRA stock car, 8th feature win of 2021, the 88 of Big Jeff Dixon, your 2019 track champion. Green flag back out. Ed Knoll on that outside line trying to get that lead. He'll move past Shane Bailey for the lead. Chase Rudolph runs in that third spot. The birthday boy, Daniel Harris, in fourth. Here comes the 32, Cody Owens, looking to the inside for fourth. Right on their back bumper is Houston Johnson. The 11D, Caleb Dennis, gets sideways. He'll come back out. We'll stay green. He'll pull into the pit area. The 11D, Caleb Dennis, into the pits. Greg Query's losing something on the back end of that car. See if it'll stay on for this race. He's got some trim or something hanging off the back of that car. Ed Knoll, your race leaders, they go four wide into turn number one. Ed Knoll, Chase Rudolph, Daniel Harris, and Shane Bailey. Houston Johnson trying to make it 2 for 2 tonight. Bailey gets sideways. That causes Harris to get sideways, opens the door for Houston Johnson. Johnson will sneak by, but now Daniel Harris back to the inside. The 19X of Josh Munson into the infield along with the 26S of Stephen Glenn. Yellow flag out for debris on the racetrack. Green flag comes out. Four wide again into turn number one with Ed Knoll, Chase Rudolph, Shane Bailey, and Houston Johnson. Daniel Harris in that fifth spot trying to get back around Johnson. Shane Bailey shot to the right real quick, but he'll keep going, so we'll go three wide behind him. Daniel Harris now trying to move two positions in one turn as he tries to get around. Houston Johnson will make the pass for fourth. Now he works on Shane Bailey. Oh, Houston Johnson contact with Shane Bailey. No harm, no foul. They'll keep going. Bailey will hold on to that third spot. The 67D of Isaac Dodson, another car that rolled in this heat race. Started the 8th feature. Pulls onto the infield. Ed Knoll, your leader. Chase Rudolph second. Daniel Harris now up to third. But Shane Bailey wants that spot back. He'll take it back. Bailey back to third. Harris now fourth. Houston Johnson fifth. Cody Owens sixth. Kyle Covert seventh. Greg Query eighth. Query gets sideways. He'll correct it, so we'll stay green. Cody Owens now on the inside of Houston Johnson looking for that fifth position. Daniel Harris, not sure if that was a puff of smoke or dust or what out of the back of the Ed Knoll machine. Ed Knoll does have smoke out of the back of that 15 car. See if he can hold on for another 6 laps. Chase Rudolph right on his back bumper. Or excuse me, a 20-lap feature, so we got another 10 laps. Oh, Ed Knoll Starts to pull away from Chase Rudolph now. Daniel Harris back up to third. Houston Johnson fourth. Cody Owens fifth. Lots of smoke out of the back of the Ed Knoll machine. Hopefully it can hold on. Him and his wife gave a bike away tonight. Oh, Knoll gets sideways. Let's see if that opens the door for Chase Rudolph to capitalize. Rudolph to the inside of Ed Knoll, looking for that race lead off of two. Rudolph unable to make the pass. Right behind him as they race, here comes Daniel Harris in the 07. Ed Knoll, your leader, but here comes a 20 junior of Chase Rudolph. Chase Rudolph started driving this car for somebody about a month ago. He's out there now taking the race lead away from Ed Knoll. Knoll, smoke out of the back of the 15 car. May have lost a little bit of power through the race. The 07, Daniel Harris to the inside of Ed Knoll, looking for that second position. He'll take second spot as Ed Knoll slows down on the back straightaway. Gotta feel bad for Ed Knoll. Led a lot of this race with 4 laps to go. Finally has to pull off with smoke out of the back of the 15 car. Your race leader, the 20 junior of Chase Rudolph. Daniel Harris second, Houston Johnson third, Shane Bailey fourth, Cody Owens fifth, and it might be a little bit of a trend tonight. Shadron Turner won the USRA B mods. USRA stock cars, he finished third. Houston Johnson won the Midwest Limited late models, and right now he's running third in the USRA modifieds. Rudolph starting to scoot boogie away from the competition as he's got about a half a straightaway lead over Daniel Harris. Houston Johnson getting a challenge from Shane Bailey. Lights out, 1 to go for the 20 junior out of Norwalk, Iowa, Chase Rudolph. Through turns 3 and 4, checkered flag for the first time in a USRA modified, the 20 junior Chase Rudolph. Second spot will go to the 07 of Daniel Harris. Third will go to the 97 of Houston Johnson. Fourth to the 7 of Princess Shane Bailey. And fifth to the 32 of Cody Owens. Once again, race fans, thank you for joining us here tonight. Take your trash to your nearest trash receptacle. Taking home his first USRA modified feature here at I-35 Speedway. Out of Norwalk, Iowa, the 20 junior Chase Rudolph. Thank you, everybody. Please be safe.